I'm getting sick of living in a city where I don't understand any of the messages around me. The other day, I was walking down the street on my way to work, and I started thinking, what does this AI billboard actually mean? And why are there over 200 AI billboards that make no sense? So I was confused, like Psyduck, and I decided that I had to go look at every AI billboard in San Francisco to figure out what all of them mean. I'll be using my special approach to try to find out what the most confusing AI billboard in San Francisco is. And at the end of the video, I will give my most confusing AI billboard trophy to the company with the most confusing AI billboard. Here are the rules. 1, I have to find every AI billboard in San Francisco. 2, the billboard has to make no sense. And 3, I can't use my phone to find out what the billboard means. Okay, this one is really promising. It's an AI-generated image of a superhero saying, "Break free. Telnyx, ask your agent." All I know is that if you ask your agent, then maybe you could break free. Absolutely, unambiguously confusing. What does Telnyx do? It doesn't even say it's AI. Here is my billboard tier list. S tier, still no idea. A tier, jargon soup, VC bait. B tier, confusing but effective, dystopian but memorable. C tier, actually clear, makes sense after research. D tier, boring, obvious, arbitrary. This is S tier. I have no idea what they do. That's great. I love it. 5 stars. We see 3 AI billboards in a row. We have our friends at Lambda, we have this thing called Slash, and then we have Omneky. So Slash, banking that pays you back. It seems like a banking service. Is that accurate?
So you're right.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give that one a D for not being confusing at all. Then on the left we have Omneky, and it says generate personalized ads at scale. This one, the framing of it is very perplexing. I think it generates personalized ads at scale, whatever that means. I'm gonna have to give that one a C tier. Yeah, so Lambda AI. I think this is something that provides computers for running AI. I have to give that one an A for being illegible if you don't know the industry jargon. Yeah, we're trying to figure out what do they do. You know?
I have no idea, to be honest with you. I'm guessing it's what is it?
Oh my god.
Something about like stocks or something. It's not for the regular people of San Francisco, it's for all the people who got the money. They're hitting the right base, I guess, but the normal people here don't understand what it means.
The grand prize winner of my most confusing AI billboard prize is... So there's this billboard in front of me of this company called Framer. It says that you can ship with enterprise needs at startup speeds. To be honest, not sure what they mean by that. I'm gonna guess that this is vibe coding smartphone applications for enterprise. Yeah, so I'd place this probably at maybe A tier confusing. Like, at least it explains the premise. I know this isn't a billboard necessarily, but like, what is a billboard? ERP? I forget what this abbreviation means, but I've seen it on like SaaS marketing websites. My final guess is that Campfire AI is an ERP provider, whatever that means. I don't know. This is going in the C tier because if I knew what an ERP was, I would understand. Not confusing enough, but too much jargon. Basically, it's just an industry town, and when a town only has one industry so much and the advertising only has to speak to buyers in that industry, like, you end up seeing a ton of nonsense. In 5 months, Rovo helped reclaim 4,000 plus meetings at 500 plus thousands of time. I have no idea what that means, and it's moving so fast. It's hard to keep up. ChatGPT, oh, so it's just 2 guys hacking away. Is this just advertising for the sake of advertising in itself? She's probably asking ChatGPT, what is that? It's a little blurry, so I can't see what is that. I'm just looking at pixels. Sadly, I'm going to have to put this in the D tier because everyone knows what ChatGPT is. It's like a cute little computer, motherboard, circuit board. They're selling Codex. I'm curious why they didn't put the OpenAI name there, so you have something you know about. This does not achieve anything but showing me a cool image plus the word Codex, so I'm gonna put this in the S tier, even though I know what Codex is, of course. Everything you need to ship anything. So this is the biggest ad I've seen so far. It's pretty gothic. So it's a naval company? I don't know. What does it mean to ship something? We'll have to ask this guy. Do you know what Vercel is?
No.
Do you know what this billboard means?
Not sure.
What do you think of this ad?
I don't know. I feel like I hate all the AI ads here. You know, it feels kind of shitty. Because you can't miss them, and you walk around everywhere and you see that.
I know, that's why we're doing the video.
Like, kind of things that say, it thinks it said something, I don't know, but to me it doesn't really say anything.
Vercel sells everything you need to ship anything. But I think it's a true to form advertisement. I'd place this one at like a C. People that came to San Francisco in the gold rush, the guys that got really rich were the ones that are selling shovels and pickaxes rather than the guys who came to mine the gold. San Francisco now feels more like a city of people that are trying to sell shovels. Yeah, I know what Gemini is, so I'm not confused. But what if you didn't know what Gemini is? This does nothing to generate brand awareness for Google DeepMind. Instead, it just feels sort of like I don't know, like self-congratulatory, woohoo, we paid for a bike share. I'm gonna place this in the C tier because yeah, I know what Gemini is. This one looks kind of interesting. Build your apps with AI on Replit. This guy seems really chill. I'm like 99% certain that you can build apps with AI on Replit because that's what it says and this guy looks trustworthy. I'm gonna place this in the D tier at the very bottom because this is obvious. You can do what you can do with it. So we're looking at build the future. It looks kind of cool, interesting fonts, novel fonts. I'd say I'm at least 80% certain that it does something related to finance. This one's gonna go like B. At least they say it's finance, but it doesn't tell me what exactly they do. But at least it looks cool, and that's a plus in their book. So this right here is an advertisement for something called Vanta that does calm appliance. Make audits your beach. I'm like 70% certain they're a SaaS company that does something related to software. This one, I'm gonna place this one in the C tier. So at least it says what you do, you know? Apollo is a god of something who does something. What is a revenue engine? I don't know. I don't know what they do, but I know it's popular because 3 million people like it. We're curious, what does this do? What do you think this does? No idea. Right, dude?
Apollo is B2B SaaS.
I love B2B SaaS. This might actually be S tier. I don't know what a revenue engine is. That could mean anything. So this is a street called Claude Lane. It was already named that. No one knows why. So the dog is a snake using a laptop. Maybe they're teaching dogs how to use laptops. Well, the dog is elongated, so it must be fast. Like what type of insurance? Are you talking health insurance? Are you talking car insurance? Dog? Are we talking pet insurance? I think I'm gonna put this in, this is another S tier. Let's go keep looking for billboards, guys. What do we have here? Modernize how you monetize. Stripe. I think it looks a lot like an Instagram Reel default setting. I think that Stripe is a payment provider thing. In terms of confusingness, it's difficult for me considering how ubiquitous Stripe is in San Francisco. But to anyone watching anywhere on earth that's not San Francisco, there's a high probability you don't know what Stripe is. So I would give this one an A in terms of my confusion tier list. Oh, your SaaS is cooked, Speakeasy. What's this? Okay, is this a bar or a restaurant? What do you guys think? Do they do SaaS or do they not do SaaS? This one is so confusing that I can't even guess. I have no idea. Something in SaaS maybe? Yeah, it does something in SaaS. I don't know, I can't even place this one. This is going in the S tier, off rip. This is my favorite billboard I've seen yet. This is great. Marine Electric Company, wow. I bet this is a billboard that now they've left up as a historic artifact. For the relentlessly impatient, this ad is selling banking services, but it's not a bank itself. I'm gonna place this one at a C tier. All of the newsstands are closed. It's impossible to buy a newspaper in downtown San Francisco. Instead, they just serve as miniature billboards. Fascinating. Yeah, so this right here, Deel. Let's be friends with benefits. Hire, manage, pay anyone, anywhere. This seems like some sort of HR software. I'm gonna place it as a B on my tier list. Deel. I don't know if it's a good deal. Whoa! Across the sperm racing? What is that? The medium is changing. The message is yours. Graphite. Messaging thing? For like marketing platform?
Is it probably AI?
Likely it seems. What's your best guess?
It's gotta be AI.
What? What do you think the ad is selling?
Yeah, it's probably an AI note taker.
AI note taker? Interesting.
Pencils.
Pencils?
Graphite is a platform that helps engineers review code faster.
Ah! Are you guys confused by this billboard?
Of course.
Yeah.
Every single one of them is confused. This city is full of it.
Where I'm from, billboards are banned, so I like that better.
That is incredible. Where are you from?
From Vermont. I think they're using like classical techniques to sell increasingly nebulous and thin ideas. It doesn't inspire awe for me.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like Marshall McLuhan reference or something. Like it's some vaguely literary thing, but
Yeah.
it feels like
It's not as flashy as some of the
Yeah.
other signage. That's what I hate about most ads. Like, you get this explicit content about like something you're being sold. It's like these two don't go together, but you're playing off like my humanity to try and get me to buy a product. It just feels a little,
You don't like being sold something, but how do you feel when it's unclear what you're being sold?
Yeah, right? I mean, I'm definitely never gonna look it up.
This is up there. This is S tier perplexing. I have no way to guess what the f this is. There are more run clubs here than nightclubs. Outset.ai. I think this might be a platform for voting and sharing your opinion of San Francisco. Oh, what? This feels like kind of misleading advertising. I'm a little confused. I'm gonna give this a B. After scouring the city all day, I had to rusticate and decide, using my arbitrary tier list, which billboard wins my grand prize. From there, it is clear. The grand prize winner of my most confusing AI billboard prize is Speakeasy. This one is so confusing that I can't even guess. Here's your prize. You guys astounded me with your taste in perplexity. The subtle gradients, the lines of Unicode, how unclear it is what you do. Thank you so much, Speakeasy, and congratulations. A shirtless bear with a big belt buckle that says Smokey and a hat that also says Smokey. So it seems like an incredibly narcissistic, anthropomorphic bear. Like, put a shirt on.